Hey, welcome to another episode of Creator Hangout. I am your host, Ben Soto. I'm sorry for that weak sauce opening, but that's all that StreamYards gave me to use. So for some reason, I couldn't play my usual countdown. All right. It's whatever. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Doing
Good,
awesome.
man. Doing good.
Doing good.
Let me see. I wanted to pull up something because I thought it was really interesting. Don't know if you guys have seen this campaign. Just give me a second to share your. You guys seen this Cyberforce campaign?
No, actually.
No.
What?
Yeah. So
Wait,
Mark Sylvester's doing a Kickstarter.
No.
Oh, snap, dude. Trip out.
way.
Nice.
It's on Kickstarter?
Yeah, it's on Kickstarter. He's got
Wait,
Blame
it's
One.
Is it still live or is
Blame
it done already?
Oh,
This one might be done, but he's got Blame 2 out now too. I was trying to find out.
dude.
Okay.
I didn't know this.
But yeah.
I never heard of
Yeah,
this.
it's collecting the whole first series. It looks like,
Oh wow.
and I love Mark Sylvester's artwork.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see the year. Okay, so it's back in 2022?
Yeah, but he's got Blame 2. I was trying to find it. Let me see. I'll pull it up here.
I didn't even know
Like,
about
what
this.
the hell, dude? How come I never heard of this?
I know. Yeah, I would have bought this.
I think Volume 2, you have the option of buying Volume 1 again as well.
Oh cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Here's
I
the
gotta-
current one.
I gotta get
Wow.
this. I gotta get this.
17 days left, but yes, this is really cool.
Oh wow.
How do you guys feel about Mark Sylvester's artwork?
Oh,
Oh,
the-
it's
I
phenomenal.
mean-
amazing.
On the
Amazing.
best.
Mount Rushmore for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. You think it would have
Okay,
done a little
here's-
better though, right? More than
Yeah.
100? You think? Because
Yeah.
that's a big name. That's like up there with like Liefeld and McFarlane, So,
Well, out of what? The goal was 30,000, so I think that's still pretty good.
oh, it's amazing.
But yeah, you're right though. 1,200 backers. It should be a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
maybe
heard
I-
about it though. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So what has he been doing to like promote this? Because I haven't seen no videos or because I follow a few YouTube people who actually have guests on, like actual art, like professional artists or writers on, and I never even heard of this at all. It's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that you're right. There's not like a whole lot of pushing for this project or publicity on it. But yeah, I just want to pull it up because I thought that was really cool. I'm a huge fan of Mark Sylvester's work.
Oh yeah. That's cool, man.
Omnibus.
So yeah, so 50
the bus.
for the standard bundle.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Always
definitely seems
logo.
like Liefeld is out there constantly, but
Yes.
Silvestri, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I felt he likes to push himself out, but I think Sylvester's more of an introvert, if anything.
yeah.
Maybe that's why
That's true. Yeah.
he's kind of like, I don't want to do that.
Crazy, though.
Do that.
I know.
This is
But
this
just
is
riding
pretty
on the
popular,
name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah. So $80 gets you both bundles. It's volume 1, volume 2, I guess.
Not bad.
Oh wow.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
How many pages is that? A lot.
Over 1,200 pages for
Oh,
one issue.
wow.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
then.
Yeah, that's quite a value right there.
Yeah.
And these are 25 or 45 for the.
They're $50 a piece, it looks like.
Oh, it's 50.
Yeah, you
That's,
Yeah.
not- that's great.
Even at 50, that's a
Mhm.
hell of a price.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, artwork.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it
So
hardback or what's the binding on it like?
Yeah, it looks like it's
I'm not
hardback.
sure.
It's curious.
Looks like 100.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
a
hardcover.
So
Okay.
Yeah, right
Oh.
there, hardcover.
a hardcover. Oh wow.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Good value. Yeah, it's good for 50.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the stories weren't the best, but
Yeah.
I mean, but it was not always the way for the early image. Like the writing wasn't always the best. It was just the artwork was just
Well,
phenomenally
I
good.
loved the Spawns. The first 12 issues? They were great. Savage
Yeah, that's
Dragon,
true.
the first run. I mean, I think the beginning was great. Then they got money, and then they were like, "Screw it, let's whatever."
Don't buy it. Don't just buy it all. Who cares?
Yeah, I did like Cyberforce better than Wildcats, personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love Jim Lee's artwork, but Mark Silvestri, to me, I don't know, he just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I think, compared to Jim Lee,
it's crazy.
in my opinion.
So let me ask you guys something. What attracts you to a title? Is it the genre? Is it a known artist? Is it a known writer? Is there one thing in particular where you see something and you think, I gotta have that?
Good question.
It's
Just
usually
curious.
the artist. It's usually if I know the artist or if I like the art. I don't care too much about the genre, but it's usually going to be the artist for me.
Okay.
Probably the cover and the logo what grabs me.
Right.
Catchy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I feel like the
I
art.
do think. Go ahead, Fabrizio.
I was gonna say, just I do feel like the art. Sometimes the writer, like, oh, it's Rick Remender or somebody that adds to it. I think, but the add to cart button is always generally the artist for me.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say there are genres that do put me off. Like, for example, this latest book with Dave Finch and what's the Skybound guy's name? Kirkman. Yeah.
Oh, Kirkman. Yeah.
Oh,
Skinbreaker.
Oh, Skinbreaker.
Skinbreaker. Yeah.
Skinbreaker, yeah.
Nothing about the previews on that like really sold me. And I love Dave Finch's artwork, but for some reason I just couldn't get into it.
the color's kind of weird. It's very yellowish. Like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the colors killed it.
yeah. Huh. That's
Did they
He's
have a
great, though.
different? Did Finch color it or somebody else?
No, someone else colored it, and I forgot the colorist's name, but they worked on G.I. Joe for Skybound. And they're a good colorist. I think they were probably just given notes to color it a certain way.
Sure.
And
Go for a certain mood.
right.
The name Skinbreaker is weird. It's like an acne cream or something. Like it's
I was just thinking that. I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. Oxy-10, new skin breaker.
oh, that's funny.
Fred Satterfield says, hi, Ben. Happy to stop by. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Regal City Media, he's got a comic book out himself.
Nice.
But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to bring up this campaign because I thought it was really cool, and I'm a fan of Mark Silvestri. And yeah, just want to show that off.
Wow.
Cool.
Now I know.
Yeah, I know, and knowing is half the battle.
Yo, Joe.
Early
Yo,
birthday
Joe.
present. Early birthday present. Yeah. There you go.
So, Chris and Scribe, I really don't know you guys, so let's start with you, Chris. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what book you got going on.
All right, sir. Well, my book right now, actually, I've decided to launch an entertainment company, and I'm not Eric July here, but so I've launched Bootlegger Entertainment, and the first leg of that, of course, is Bootlegger Comics, and our debut title is The Nostradamus Effect, and I have always read more history books than I have fiction. So I find a lot of inspiration in history. And when I was a kid, I saw a documentary about Nostradamus called The Man Who Saw Tomorrow. And it starts with this reenactment of this, legend of Nostradamus claiming that whoever drinks from his skull will inherit his abilities. However, whoever disturbs his grave, great evil shall come upon them. And in this reenactment, two friends decided to give it a try. And this was during the French Revolution. They dug him up, and the first thing they noticed was, he died in like 15 something or other. Anyways, so when they dug him up and they opened the coffin, he had a placard on, he was wearing like as a necklace. It was a placard around his neck, and it had the month and year written on it, that the very month and year that they had dug him up. So that freaked them out. Then they decided to go ahead and try drinking from the skull. One of the guys drinks from the skull and is killed instantly by a stray bullet from nearby fighting. And that just stayed into my head, kind of a little burst of creativity exploded in my brain. And I thought, what a great story that would be. And I've just kind of held on to it over the years. life happens and distracts you from various things of creativity. And I did have my own company back in the early 2000s. We printed a comic book back then. We called ourselves Half-Ass Publishing, and it was satire. We called our book was called Some Big Lumberjack, and it was all just parodying. It was a Tick ripoff, basically, is what it is. We were huge Tick fans, and it was just kind of I guess you could say an homage to that. I like to say homage. It sounds better than ripoff. But so that was kind of my first dip in creating comics. I've always been writing. I originally started writing screenplays that nobody wanted to buy, and but I kept doing it, because you get an idea in your head, and it's almost like an earwig. If you don't get it out, it just drives you crazy. And 20-something years go by, and I just decided I'm not getting any younger, and the time's never going to be perfect. So let's light this candle. Let's print this book. Let's get it going. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Very cool.
I
awesome.
like it.
Well, thanks for sharing. Subscribe.
What's going on, man? I've been
What's going on, man?
been in the scene for CG for since I guess kind of the beginning, since like a New England Teen, all those guys. Been wanting to do a book for I don't know how long, since I was a kid, I guess. But since the internet and everything, you could easily find an artist, whatever. So I've been writing for a long time, and when I got into the space, I'm like, I got to do this, I got to do this. Then the pandemic happened, stuff got stalled, this, that, and the third. Now I found a new artist, Ben Herrera, and we are working on Heavy Automo, which is basically a mech story, like a super robot, if anybody's familiar with like Mazinger or Get a Robo or stuff like that. So yeah, doing that with him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube space and sphere and everything. So yeah.
Well, very cool. Welcome, man. Yeah, I saw some of Ben's artwork on it. It looks like a really fun book.
Yeah, I had another artist before, and dude, artists are crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy, dude. And he just didn't fit. He's a really like amazing. He's more like on that side, like the image type guy, like one of those like flavors. And just didn't know how to draw mech, couldn't draw kaijus, didn't know what it was, like really. So when he handed in pages, I was like, dude, no, redo it. And it was just constant. I was like, I gotta let you go. And it was so hard to find somebody that clicks. And then Ben just popped out somewhere, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, let's do this. And he was like so excited. I was like, wait, aren't you doing Cyberfrog? I don't want to step on anybody's toes. He's like, no, I'm done with that. Let's do this. I'm like, all right. And he was all super excited, handing me like these concept sketches. Like, this is exactly who I wanted. You fit the project. If you don't click, even like in a friendly banter, like we talk every week, just about crap or whatever. And in the book, it's just, you have to have that connection, or else it's just like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, you gotta find the right.
Yeah,
when you find that artist that is enthusiastic, man.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to be excited. He's so excited for it. I'm like, oh, it makes me more excited, to show and to talk about it. So yeah, there you go.
Very cool. Julius, what are you working on right now, man?
I quit comics, bro.
Oh, we'll see you later, man.
Nah.
Fabrizio.
You were serious. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man.
No, man, no. Just kidding.
He decided to start
your
your
trip.
I was like, this is I'm stupid. This is all stupid. We're all wasting our time. I'm out of here, guys. I'm out.
Comics are dead. Yeah.
yeah. Everything's dead. Yeah.
It's all dead. It's all going to hell anyway.
Crowdfunding's dead.
Yeah, crowdfunding's dead. No, I'm still working, man. Like just like you, I'm just doing more stuff behind the scenes. I'm trying to get my Substack going. Shifting around because the landscape's shifted again. Yeah. And so, yeah, I just been focused on producing stuff and just getting ahead of it. And then when I'm ready to come out and promote, I'll have the books that I have in the works that have been in the works for the past year, about 80% done. So hopefully, it's I'm still waiting on there's a few things I'm waiting for. So for instance, like Ben, when I sent you the copy of what I plan on releasing soon, I've been doing proofs, and so I've been working with a few printers, and they all come out like shit. So I've been looking for a valuable printer that could like really, give me the quality that I'm looking for this next project, which is called the Acid 13, The Last Thanksgiving. You're
going black and white with that, right?
I'm going black and white with that one. Yeah, I'm going to go kind of like the Outlaws, kind of comic book scene, the indie back in the 90s and 80s. I used to love those books. I don't know if you guys ever read any of those like small press, like local or regional books that you can only get in your area because the artists happen to be living there or live near there. So that's kind of what I'm going for this Acid 13. It's kind of like my B movie midnight hour, kind of like the midnight showing of like these these crazy fucking slasher movies from the 70s and 80s. Kind of like the same feel that I'm going with that. So we'll see how it comes out.
Cool.
Very
So
cool.
you going for like a noir type of feel, or
no, not like noir, more like eerie 80s, like the that kind of feel to it, and with
kind of a Friday the 13th kind of vibe to it, I guess.
Yeah. Friday the 13th, Halloween kind of deal, but like I said, with
it's a
new twist. Yeah, it's a comic book. Yeah, it's a one shot. It's a 48-page comic book.
No, is it a horror book? Like a gore, like horror type stuff?
Yeah, it's a horror in the horror genre.
Excellent.
All right, we need more horror, man. There's not enough horror.
Yeah, and it was my first shot at writing a horror story because I never written one before. Actually, this story is not mine. It was actually I was hired to write the story, and I worked with the writer. His name was Chris Hicks, and he had the idea, and he gave me the outline. We worked together to develop this story, and then when it was done, he was supposed to go off and make something of it, like a movie or an independent movie or whatever. And then he had to deal with some personal stuff that he had to leave the project. And fast forward like a year or two, I find the script in my laptop because I'm cleaning out my my old hard drive, and I see the script and I'm like, and I read it and I was like, hey, this was pretty good. I should probably make this into a comic book. So I reached out to Chris, asked him, hey man, is it okay if I make this into a comic book? And he was like, yeah, man, go for it. Handle it. You do all that stuff and then I'll give you permission to do all that stuff. So to make it into a comic book. So here we are.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Julius, do you have the trailer? Can you pull that up at all?
I could look for it. I don't have it ready. Yeah, I don't have it ready here, but I can find it and I can share it later if you want to keep on talking to the other guests.
Yeah.
It is really cool. Yeah, it does look kind of like a grindhouse kind of horror movie.
There you go, grindhouse. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, nice. I want to see this.
Yeah, it is a cool trailer.
I want to see this now.
I'll look for it. You guys can keep on talking while I look for it.
Right on.
We'll just sit in silence until you're ready, Julius.
Yeah.
No, from me too. How's it going?
Pretty good. I think I just finished fulfilling my campaign. So.
Oh, nice, dude! Congratulations.
Thank you. That was nice.
Oh.
I got to it pretty quick, which was nice. So now it's just on to the next thing, which is issue 5 of Horus. I have another book that I'll probably be marketing this year, just like ads and stuff for next year. Because I don't know what you guys think about marketing. Like, I always feel like I'm behind the beat. So it's like, because I'm doing everything, obviously, and then I can't. So I'm always marketing it after or during, as opposed to like, what if I spend a whole year just marketing, just doing ads, getting the word out before I ever put pencil to paper? Because I did not do that for Horace H. Hoover, obviously. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah,
I just don't have the patience for that.
Marketing is key, though, man. Marketing is key.
It sure is.
It really is.
That's some real dedication.
I've only been in this doing YouTube for maybe since Christmas. Elliot was my first time going live. I don't know. I was like, what do I do? How do I say? Do I talk? I can't talk over people. I'm nervous. And from then on, I've gotten more work as I do logos and graphic design stuff from that, and shout outs and all these you wonderful people. Marketing and getting your face out there works. It really does. It really works. Man. I mean, look at him. Look at this handsome guy. Yeah, I mean, your book is amazing. You should be, and that's what it is. You're doing everything yourself. It's kind of hard. You got family, you have your life, personally. So it's really difficult. It's a grind. Yeah. Especially what you guys do, just like you, Elliot, all you guys, the Sotos, like doing it all yourselves is hard. That's why I hire people. You know, so it's tough.
Yeah,
man.
I could just do the art myself and hire somebody else to be Fabrizio, like with like my family, so I can just have like a subcontract out like Thanksgiving meals and Christmas and stuff like that.
Get one of those masks, those rubber masks made where they just put it on.
They will not know the difference.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's
That
tough.
would be funny.
You know what's tough too is having to rely on other people. That's really tough.
Yeah.
I've been pretty lucky that communication's been pretty good with the folks that I've been working with, but before I've definitely, they say young attractive people eat drama flakes. I mean, you talk about flakes, man. I've dealt with some serious flakes. It got so bad I tried to draw. I tried to like start learning and practicing how to draw. Just was not a good thing. It wasn't a good look. It's bad optics. They either looked like an alien or they had like polio, like one arm was a noodle and one arm was all buff, it just never.
Yeah.
You could just say it was your style.
Right.
Yeah. It's just my style.
I do think that like you want to have everything at the same level though too, because it would suck if like the writing is at an 8, but the art's at a 3. Like you really want to try to nail it so it's all pretty close together to give it a real shot. Which your book looks great. So
yeah, Chris, do you want to pull that up so we can take a look at it?
I don't know how to do that. I'm on a phone. I don't quite know how to do that. I appreciate the offer. I'm a bit boomerish.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I thought you can't do it on your phone. I don't know how to do it.
I don't even know how.
Yeah, I don't think you could do it on your phone because I tried to do it before when I was on other live streams on my phone. It's kind of tough to share stuff. You want to pull up your comic? Is that what it is, or what was it? I missed that part.
My comic.
Yeah, I just was asking if I could show something, but
you could probably maybe copy and paste the link into the private chat, and then Ben will pull it up for you. You could do that.
Yeah, I can pull it up that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's show off Julius's trailer here.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So he got that going. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this.
On November 27th, 1997, citizens from a small Midwestern town called Carpenter's Bay were shocked to discover that one of their own brutally massacred his family, as well as ending his own life on Thanksgiving Day. Dubbed the Thanksgiving Day Massacre, this horrendous crime would forever tarnish the good name of this peaceful town. However, underneath this story lies a dark secret. A secret involving a government cover-up to hide the real story of what happened that fateful day. As the old saying goes, truth is stranger than fiction. Asset 13, The Last Thanksgiving, written by Julius Freeman, art by Greg Warrenchak, available on Global Comics. Evil has a new holiday.
Nice. I like that tagline.
That tagline, Chris came up with that tagline.
I want to see more art. Awesome. It looks cool.
And to be honest with you, I wasn't a fan of that tagline for the longest time. But I didn't tell him that. I kept it to myself because, obviously it was his project. He could do what he wanted with it. And so when I was doing the trailer, and I was, I wrote the script for the trailer. I was writing, I was figuring out. And then at the end, I was like, there's got to be something that's I got to put at the end there. And then I remember, Evil has a new holiday. I'll just use Chris's tagline, since he gave me the permission to do it. Might as well give him the credit, So I put it up there.
Looks good, man.
Nice.
Looks good.
Who did the voiceover, man? That voiceover is great. It reminds me of John Larroquette in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, nice. No,
wow.
it was me. I recorded the voice, and then through the sound tools, I changed it to make the sound more deeper and
Very
all that,
cool.
so.
It's cool, man.
I would not have guessed that was you, Julius. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not my voice. I can't do that voice. I wish I would have had a career if I had a voice like that. So yeah, it was cool. It was it was a fun project. Like I said, it was the first time I ever written something like that. So I'm looking forward to you guys because it's not going to be crowdfunding. It's going to be print on demand. So I'm just, like I said, I'm waiting for the printer. Nice. And once I am happy with the final product, and hopefully this last print I'm using now will actually deliver what I'm looking for. And if it does, then yeah, I'm going to go live, and you'll be able to order the book and get it within a few weeks, depending on the service I get from that print on demand service.
Nice. So you can do like a storefront type thing, or
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. And it'll be a print run for the first few months that I'm kind of planning for. If you order the copy, once it goes live, you'll also receive a 14-page preview of the next project I'm working with the same artist. Because you talk about relationships with artists. That's the toughest part for indie writers, is that we have to find reliable and committed artists, and also, like you mentioned earlier, Scribe Comics, about someone being excited, to work on your stories. That's it really does give the project energy. And so, Greg is the same way, like you, Scribe. Like, Greg is the one hit me up and said, "Hey, if you're looking for an artist who's quick, fast, and reliable, hit me up and let's work on something." And then, oddly enough, or strangely enough, or coincidentally enough, I was looking for an artist for Acid 13. So I was like, perfect. It's meant to be. So
yep.
That's great.
There you go. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I've read both books, and they're both pretty cool stories. The grandmother character on Acid 13 cracks me up. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to read Graham's. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, so let's look at the Nostradamus effect.
Oh yeah.
I can't play the trailer only because this is on Firefox. For whatever reason, Chrome does not open up from my comic. So
Really?
I can pull it up there. Yeah. My version of Chrome, for whatever.
Oh.
But anyways, so here is the Nostradamus effect.
Yes. So that's the main cover there by Carlos Granda, who also did the interior pencils and inks.
Nice. I
And,
really like this backdrop here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty cool.
man, it's really cool, and the colors are just so well done.
Yeah.
The coloring was done by Champe Ramirez, and I swear to God, I hope I'm saying his name right. It's Champ with an E at the end. I'm hoping it's Champe, but they collaborate a lot together. They work together a lot, so I figured, might as well keep the team together, and they did a phenomenal job. This is our on our second tier. This is our not Revenant, God dang it, Variant. Jeez, Variant cover by Boog Rivera, and he's a Turkish artist. He's out of Istanbul, Turkey, and
Whoa,
I didn't know that at the time when I commissioned him. But the funny thing is half of this Nostradamus story takes place in Istanbul, so that was pretty.
Oh, really?
That was a pretty neat little coincidence.
The stars are aligned,
right? So that's our main villain, Lily Voss, and I just wanted to make the woman the bad guy. So I don't know, something about that. I like kind of a different take. It's always usually some dude, but yeah, anybody who drinks from that skull is a villain. So one thing she's becomes obsessed. She learns about this legend of Nostradamus in the skull, and she becomes obsessed with it and studies it. She becomes an academic and a expert in Nostradamus lore, and she finds a translation error because everybody has thought that the translation was, you drink from the skull, you get my powers, but you disturb my grave and you die. Well, she found a translation error, and that it's actually great evil will come upon you, meaning it's more transformative rather than you just dying. So she knows she's going to drink from it. She knows she'll get the power, but she also knows that she'll end up being an avatar for the evil of the world, and she doesn't care. There's Nostradamus. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it went dead silent. I thought, oh, crap.
We're all just listening, Chris.
Okay, boomer.
I really like
We're
this
just
page, by
listening.
the way. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's page 1. That's, of course, Nostradamus. What a lot of people don't really know is that he was actually a very successful plague doctor. And, as the plague was going through France, he would be called to these different villages. And according to the reports from that, he actually cured a large number of people. However, his wife and children died from the plague. So I started kind of thinking like, oh, you know what? What if he was a carrier? What if he was like unknowingly just a carrier? He was asymptomatic. He never had the symptoms, and he took it home and ended up killing his family. So that's where the plague comes in. So he's saving all of these people from the plague, and death it pleads with him, stop this. These are my souls you're taking from me. And so then death puts this curse upon Nostradamus. You can get his powers, but you're gonna be ruled by me, essentially. And they become this walking supernatural plague. And then we have
Great artwork.
Yes, isn't it awesome? And the colors, like it just jumps off of the freaking screen. So this is the first 5 pages of the story. It's explaining the legend. And then as it goes on through, you realize that it's a kid watching this documentary and the obsession takes hold, right? That's where it starts. And then it's a modern day story. It's not a period. I realized after I launched the campaign, I was like, oh my God, I should have picked like some like further inside the story to commission for the sample. But everybody's going to think it's a period piece, but it's definitely not. Look at that. I love that page.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool.
The reflection of the skull in her eyes, like that's just gorgeous.
That's my favorite
that's
panel.
great stuff.
I love that.
Yeah, Patrick Quinlan hates that page. He doesn't like. Apparently, he's not a fan of vertical panels. Oh, so here's our stretch goals. So we've got a few stretch goals. The first one is at 10,000. I know it's a lofty goal, but it's there. If we hit that goal, then I add a 6-page short story called The Cryptid Chronicles. And it's a humor book or humor story. It's kind of, gives you a little break from the seriousness of the Nostradamus effect and adds some levity. And it is focuses on Bigfoot as the main character and his species. They're not actually wild creatures. They live in another dimension, and they're these super advanced, like space monks that, have all this, they use 100% of their brain, and they're all in robes and stuff. Well, he gets sick of it. And, there's a commercial for trips to Earth, and Earth is like their naturist retreat, right? Like it's where they go to get in touch with their savage selves. So he decides to take an extended vacation. He gets and meets up with his old buddies that he hasn't seen in thousands of years. So the Jersey Devil, and of course he's modeled after the Jersey Shore folks. So he's got like a wife beater on and a gold chain and fist pumping, and he's always got a beer. We've got the chupacabra. It's the mange, the dog with mange looking chupacabra, and he's always trying to hump something. He's modeled after Peter Lorre, so he's got the big bug eyes, and he's always humping something. And then there's the Texas Goat Man, so he's got Texas everything. The stereotype of people in Texas, like there's a picture of God, and then right below that is a picture of Texas, right? Like Texas overall. And so he's kind of like that. I don't know if you know the story of the Goat Man, but here in Texas, I actually live about a mile away from where this is. It's called Goat Man's Bridge, And if you honk your horn at midnight or tap on the rafters or whatever of the bridge, he'll appear. So what'll happen is he'll be hanging out with his buddies, and then there'll be like a car horn will be heard, and he'll be like, ah, and then poof, he disappears. So he has to go deal with that. And then we have a character called Dogman, which is an actual cryptid, but he's really a werewolf. But he identifies as a dogman because werewolves are so blue collar. You know, he's real prissy, wears a ascot, and you know, if you misspecies him, don't misspecies him. You know, he won't like that. So it's kind of like you know, cryptids meets Seinfeld.
Gotcha.
Kind of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and then here's this print. Here is our next stretch goal. That's at 12,500. We include this print by Hermitas Blanco, and he is, I believe he's Brazilian, but I think he lives over in Europe. I think he's in Italy, and he just did. I love this piece, man. This
So good.
This
Nice.
Yeah, and I just gave him the source material, and I told him, like, do whatever you want to do. You know, it's whatever you want to do. Just let your imagination run wild. And he really liked the whole getting the visions when you drink from the skull. And you can see here he's got all the different things. The top is Notre Dame burning, and of course 9/11. There, he's seeing all that. This is, of course, some Nazi officer. And like I said, everybody who drinks from it is a villain. Nobody who's a good person wants to drink from that thing. And the wall behind him there, one thing I thought was really, and I didn't tell him to do this, that's actually the wall of the crypt. He actually must have gone and looked it up where Nostradamus is currently buried. That's the wall of the crypt with that kind of design and all the writing behind him. I thought that was a pretty cool little thing of, you know, detail that he added there.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
man.
it's nice.
Very
And
interesting
then our
story.
big stretch goal is at 15,000. If we hit that, we add the story called The Last Watch at San Saba. It's a 10-page. It'll be serialized, and it takes place in 2 time periods. One is modern day, the other is 1757, and it takes place in Texas, and it's about this place called the Presidio de San Saba. It's a real Spanish fort in Texas, and it was overrun. The history is that it was overrun by over 2,000 Comanches, and everybody was slaughtered. But I'm putting a different spin on it. So it starts out with these teenagers who are bored. They watch YouTube and they see a metal detecting video on YouTube, so they decide to go and metal detect at this old, Spanish fort, and they think, of course, they're going to find guns and swords and gold, and they find like a spoon and buttons and stuff like that.
Right.
But they do find a box, a sealed cedar box. They open it, and it is the ledger or the journal from the last captain to command the Presidio there. And so as they're reading that, that's when we switch over to 1757, and we find out the real history of what happened there and the supernatural. It's kind of like Stand By Me meets The Mission meets Antlers.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
And I've got 2 different pencilers for it. Rod Looper is doing the pencils and inks for the modern day period, and Roberto Ali is doing the pencils and inks for the 1757 time period.
This looks great. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, that story has turned into I hate saying this because it like maybe sounds like I'm boasting or whatever, but I've reread the issues I've done, and like I get choked up, man. Like it's become quite a story. Like all these stories have really just taken off, and again, we talked about enthusiasm from artists, and I've had I tend to gravitate towards European artists just because I like the style. It kind of, a lot of them have a more of a painterly, realism kind of style, and I gravitate towards that. And I've had artists reduce their page rate so that they'll work with me, so that they can work with me on this project. And just the enthusiasm that everybody has shown has just validated, it's been validation for me that I'm onto something that's unique and that really resonates with people.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks
Very
awesome,
cool.
man.
Thank you. And then that's our, I saw somebody else do something like this where they were, I'm all about transparency. Nobody knows me, even though I used to, publish comic books back in the day, but it was very small. But so I'm all about transparency, and that's where all the funding goes to. It breaks it all down so everybody can see where all the money is what it's for, what it's going to go for. So I'm big on transparency. And then also further down, I have a bootlegger pledge that we're not going to launch another campaign until the previous one has been completely fulfilled. So we won't have two going at the same time. And, because there's a lot of lessons out there, good and bad, from other campaigns. Yeah. And, fulfilling on time is a really big deal, and I've been burned on books that I've funded, and I know I'll never see the book ever, and no, that's not a dig at Rainbow the Brute. I know I will get Rainbow the Brute. I have zero doubts about getting that story. So just wanted to throw that out there. And this is our AI pledge. No AI in any of our books at all. We may use a logo or something for promotional purposes, but there's not going to be any AI in any of our books.
That's nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, until you mentioned it, I didn't realize that Nostradamus was the time of the plague. I feel like that's a pretty easy time to be a prognosticator, because basically, aren't you just going around, you're going to die, you're going to die.
Yeah, you look like you can survive another week. But you're gonna die.
I'm probably gonna die.
4 days.
You're definitely gonna die.
2 days. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, very cool. Go out and check out the Nostradamus Effect.
Yeah, right on.
From my comic.
Yeah, very, very, very strong premise. Very good. The artwork is you have a good eye on picking the right artist to convey the story you have, because that's important too. I think a lot of indie writers don't really grasp. Which is hiring the right artist to draw the story you have in mind, because aesthetics are important as well when it comes
right.
to it.
And you can have a great artist whose maybe style doesn't quite fit the tone, or the mood of the story.
I feel like in a unique premise, especially now, is really important. There's a lot of this is kind of a rip off of this, kind of rip off of that. And then like what you're doing with vampires, I have read dozens and dozens and dozens of vampire stories, but you took an original take on a vampire, which is fantastic.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
100%.
Yeah, genres definitely help. There's certain genres are a lot, like fantasy for me it's a little sleeper. There's so many fantasy genres out there, elves and all this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Too many. A lot. Not enough capes, actually, if you think about it. In the indies, people don't want to they don't want to touch it because it's so cliche, but like Dave Brink does a good capes stuff, but there should be more, because there's a lot of good artists that could do it.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to touch it because it's so cliche and so overdone. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, and I think Marvel and DC have the market corner on that. And at this point, everything gets compared to what they put out in terms of superheroes, which is why it's so hard, because part of that is oh, you're just copying this. I was like, oh, great. Well, then have you read the story at least? Will you give it a shot? Right. Come on, man.
That's true. That's the truth.
There's this weird thing, and I don't know if you guys feel this way either. Do you know the character D-Man from Marvel by any chance? He's like a character.
The little dude.
Yeah.
The little guy. Yeah,
and it's for some reason, if Wolverine or Captain America introduced a character, it gave him cred. It could be the dumbest character on the planet, but if you take that character out of Marvel and it has no context with other superheroes, it's a very hard sell, I think, to come up with a caped character and just send them off. I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just it's way more difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to develop that popularity. It's something new. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. It is what it is.
Well, and I think I can't remember who said it just a minute ago, but really kind of nailed it. It's hard to not be derivative of something, because that's, for American comics, at least, Capes is the lion's share of the stories that are out there that I've seen. Like, my personal taste, like I'm not big on the superhero stuff. So honestly, I don't even really look at Marvel or DC. When I go to the shop, I'm looking at, see what does Image have? What does, what do the indies have here that, I love horror. I love, anything that's odd. So like one of my favorite comics is a book called The Elvis Mandible. And it's kind of like a monkey's paw story with the jawbone of Elvis.
Nice.
And, yeah.
That's cool.
And
It's interesting.
love that book. There was a book called Cancer Man, which it was all a parody of all the superheroes. I love parodies, which is what attracted me to Horus. I'm thinking, oh, this is a parody. This is going to be great. And it was way more than that. The story had so much meat to it. And, I love H.P. Lovecraft stuff. And anyways, I'm starting to ramble. So I'll stop.
I will say, I don't know who John Malin's D-Man is. I was talking about Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, yes.
Yeah. He was like a ripoff of Wolverine and Daredevil, like in Marvel.
Exact same costume, the same colors. Yeah.
Right.
2 feet tall. That's good stuff.
Man.
Yeah, capes are hard, man. Capes are definitely hard to do.
Yeah, I think the best way at this point, if you're indie and you want to if you just have to do a superhero comic book, you have to find an explosive artist to really hit a home run those first few pages, man, because that's the only way you're going to get the attention from people who are like, oh, it's a derivative of Batman or Superman, whatever, If you really give them a good, strong 3-4 page preview, then people are going to be like, oh, I'll check this out because the artwork is what's going to sell them. So it's got to be explosive.
Cool style, cool costume,
Yeah.
The backstory, you could always, whatever.
You can wait on that.
Yeah.
You can always wait on
costume. The art, it's got to be something cool. That's what's missing in a lot of indie comics is cool factor.
Yeah,
it's something different. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Like when Soto, your cover, I was like, oh, this is cool, man. What is this demon guy? This is cool. That's what draws people in.
Yeah, and it's so easy to over design a character. I think I can't remember the name of the character, but Ethan posted it, and I think it's a Rippaverse character. And he said something about adding seashells and pulleys to his costume, and somebody even commented about the knee pads and the elbow pads looked like Legos, and it totally did. It was so to me, and I'm not dogging on Rippaverse. I haven't read any of their stuff. But just looking at that character, that's a example of something being over designed. But that's I think an easy trap to fall into.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I'm finding that new story angle too. What separates your story from someone else's? I think the last time I was ever really shocked in mainstream comics was Thunderbolts. When I read that first issue, and then at the last page it's revealed that these guys are all villains. Yeah, it's Baron Zemo. So it's oh wow, that was so cool. Yeah.
Who did that? Who did that series? The first one. Who's the artist?
Kurt Busiek and Mark Bagley.
Bagley
was
right.
artist.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what? I was going to mention Ethan in the chat, a super chat, because his style is very reminiscent. I don't know if you guys are into Alan Davis.
Oh yeah,
Alan Davis. He thinks Boland. I'm thinking Alan Davis, because if you look at his characters, they're very slim and thin.
Yeah.
And if you look at Alan Davis' stuff, especially for Marvel Man, it's very thin, lanky. Ethan definitely got his flavors from that. I think Alan Davis is a little better than John Byrne. Sue me. He's got a different. I don't know. He's got a cooler style in a way.
More realistic for sure.
Yeah. But for sure.
But to each their own. That's what I say.
Love it.
Justin, what are you working on?
Nothing.
Oh, come on! You did. What about that Lil Jack post you posted? That was pretty dope, dude.
That looks
Don't
great.
ignore
Yeah.
that, man. That was really good work. What you did when you posted that image up.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, do you want to share that, or you want to pull it up?
If you want to pull it up, I don't think I have it.
Was that something like you did for fun, or is that something that you're gonna use down the line?
I did it for fun, just because I'm trying to get back into painting with gouache. But I don't know. We may use it for something later.
Wait. That was your first time? Not first time, but you're barely coming back to drawing with ink wash.
Yeah, I haven't done gouache or really watercolor in a couple of years.
Dude, that came out really good.
Thank you.
Really
For
did.
like the first time, because that came out really dope. But really, truly, it did.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
something Justin and I talked about was doing like painted covers for whatever we do come out with that book.
Oh, dude, that's perfect. Perfect.
And so that's what he's
yeah, I
looking
mean,
up
look at
for.
that, man. Come on, dude. That's
Yeah,
so
it's came out
dope.
really good.
Oh, you did that,
Yeah,
Justin? Oh, what?
that's me.
Yeah, very cool.
That's good.
Let me find your other one.
How long did it take you to
Yeah.
to do that?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one I saw. That's the one I saw. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, looks
good.
great.
Well, that one took longer.
Well, I would imagine it did take longer. Yeah.
Did you blow it up at all or no?
Let me see.
That's what I mean, dude. It's like the fact that you haven't been doing it in a few years and you got back to it and you did this. It's kind of like, come on, man. Are you
Right.
showing off, bro? Are you showing off?
Is that watercolor?
No, so this is gouache. This is sort of like a half step between acrylic and watercolor. It's kind of like acrylic in that it can be opaque if you put a layer on. If I were to put white on that black, it would be completely white. It wouldn't mix with it unless you really put a lot of water in it. But it's sort of like watercolor in that you can reactivate it anytime. So if I wanted to, move around that white or black anymore, I just add water to it and start moving my brush around.
This is
So-
very good, man. That lighting is from the
I
bottom
love it,
is
dude.
beautiful.
Composition is dope too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
So give us a timeline. How long was this? Like, was this like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks?
This one probably a total of about 6 hours, 7 hours or so. It took me about 3 days, 4 days to paint.
Okay.
this.
I was about to go. What? 3 hours? Dude, shut up! No way.
I wish no.
Where'd you come from, man?
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome work, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really good
Is
stuff.
that a cover for something? Is that a cover for you?
Not really. Like I said, this was just kind of me messing around. I found this pose that worked really well, and then I just kind of kept pushing it, and then I was happy with the way it came out at the end. It looked a little bit more epic than I meant it to initially, but that's all right.
Yeah.
That's probably
All for fun. All for fun. I want to see trying. I want to see how that looks like.
Oh, you didn't try? Oh, I'm sorry.
I really want to see effort. I don't know. Let's see.
Wow,
Damn, bravo, man, bravo.
that's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah, man, came out great.
Yeah.
Very dramatic lighting. I love it.
Very
Yeah.
good skills. Good skills. Look at that. Nice.
Oh, and your box, the short box, long box,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
that looks fantastic.
Oh
yeah,
that
dude.
looks
That's
pretty cool.
right. You're working on your own short box, huh?
Is that for a campaign?
No. It's just for me personally to take my merchandise to conventions. I don't want to haul those.
You gotta
falling
sell
apart white
those,
boxes.
dude. Those are cool.
Yeah, I work at a box company, so I was able to get like a couple of free samples.
What?
Ah, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'd be a cool stretch goal, though. Actually,
would be
Yeah.
cool, but to actually get them like printed, like in a big run, it costs a lot of money, upfront money for the tooling and all that.
Even for digital printing on it is expensive.
I don't think they would do digital printing for that.
Hmm.
At least not at my box company.
That'd be cool, though, man. For a stretch goal, that'd be really cool.
That
Yeah.
would be cool. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah, it'd be
dude.
great if I could do that.
Anybody have any
So-
printing horror stories?
Any what?
Printing horror
Thankfully,
stories,
no.
like something that went wrong.
No, thankfully, I was careful enough to just do proofs over and over and over again until
Yeah.
I got, because that would suck. Can you imagine, dude, like having a whole shipment and it arrives and all the pages are on the wrong spot? Like, I didn't want to even want to experience that. So I always make sure.
Look what happened with Shane. Look what happened with Shane. He had to take all those books. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. See, prime
Yeah.
example. Prime example.
Yeah.
And he had to eat
Yeah,
that.
we
No cinematic spreads.
To let that slide by and not what he did to his customers is just
That was wrong.
You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, it's not even a screw up. That's just a real mess up, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And to like try and fool your customers into
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
choice.
It's fine. Yeah, yeah.
It was a creative choice. It was intentional.
Yeah.
That was very odd that he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand why. I mean, like you mentioned earlier, Chris. Transparency is the key. You know, and in this modern day of crowdfunding materials, that's the only way we can survive. The long,
Right.
Long wise, is that we have to be transparent about the people who decide to back our projects.
I had something similar happen when I was first printing back in 2003. I think is when our first book came out.
Genuine.
And we got our shipment in. We did a physical proof and everything. Then we got our shipment in, and they had double printed one of the pages and omitted the one that was supposed to be there. And it was 2,000 copies, and it was Brenner Printing is who we were using at the time. Brenner down in San Antonio, and so I got them on the phone and everything, and they went ahead and shipped. They corrected it and shipped us another 2,000.
Oh, good.
And so then we had this, these boxes of 2,000 books of what the hell are we going to do with them? So we had a friend of ours that we had made, by doing these local conventions, who worked for a marketing firm that he was in charge of like all the free screenings and stuff like that, for new movies coming out. Okay. So we told him what had happened. He's like, well, hey, why don't you come to one of these screenings and hand it out? He's like, people love free stuff. So
nice.
I got on my computer. I wrote a little note about what had happened, and then included the missing picture, and I stapled it into each one. And we took it out to these. I can't even remember what the premiere was, but we took it out there, and we started answering questions, and we were handing them out. And then someone was like, "So, did you guys draw this?" We're like, "No, we're the creators and writers." And it was just like, boom! Like everybody got up out of their seat and and we're just like tossing them out there, like, "Oh my God, that's great!" And then fast forward a few years, we were doing a convention, and we were now being invited to conventions. And when we got invited to this one, the only thing they asked of us is that we do a panel on self-publishing. So we're like, you kidding? We're our own favorite subject. Of course we'll do it. So we start talking about the book, and one of the guys in the audience was like, hey, I got your book from a movie screening. He goes, I loved it. I've got all the rest of them. We were just like, yeah. Can you feel that? So you got to make, lemonade out of lemon.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Truth. That is correct, man. Nice. It's always good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, cons, there's nothing like doing a con. I love doing cons, man. Those are just the best.
Yeah. As far as horror stories, though, I think the difference is like all these digital printers, they kind of have things in order. Like there's so many comic books going out. Like it's almost like whatever you order, I can't even imagine an issue for the most part. If you go through like Comics Wellspring or Mixam or those usual ones, they're usually on point.
Yeah, at this point they should know, right? It's given the fact that how many orders they get from a lot of indie creators throughout the country, because they're a national company, from what I understand. Comics Wellspring and
Mixam is better. Mixam, I like them better. Yeah, Mixam. Yeah. Comics Wellspring's a little expensive. They're a little pricey.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I think because they I guess their selling point is they use higher quality paper. I think that's what's the.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I looked at their website too, and that's kind of what they champion is not only the high quality paper, but also service and all that stuff, the extra stuff that every company should have, but not everyone does.
That is true.
Yeah.
Everybody was going through Print Ninja back in the day before all these other companies.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Print Ninja. Whoa, that takes me back.
What was it, like $4,000 for like 500 books? Like,
I've
Oh,
never seen
Good
this, man.
Lord.
well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
this was like over 10 years ago. So
Yeah, I think they were the only printer in town that actually were printing comics. So I think that's why they were like,
So
well, we're the only one.
expensive.
Who else are we going to go to?
Yeah,
There
them or
was another
Kablam
one.
was the other one.
Oh, Kablam's a rip.
Oh, Kablam.
Blam. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
When they're like, oh no, you could have our ad in the back of the book.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like $5 off. Like what?
Yeah, right.
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yeah, that's a horrible company. Print Ninja. But they have a warehouse here now, Print Ninja, but they still charge the same amount like they do in China.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Wow.
You think you learn, right?
It is what it is. So what are you guys excited for? What's your new books coming out? What books you're looking forward to?
You know what to buy? Like on Wednesdays?
No, just for crowdfunding wise.
Oh, I wish I could back up a lot more crowdfunding projects. I'm tight on money and I can't really spend the extra, $10 it is to cover costs for there's a lot of campaigns I would like to back. Horus is one. Yeah, yours, Fabrizio. I really want to get a copy of your book because I like the occult, mystery stuff that you're selling with your project. And I was like, oh, I know I dig this, but I just can't afford it right now.
Yeah, no,
You can tell like all the creators are like, oh, well, we'll hold back because we got to pay artists and stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. I mean,
Fair.
Fabrizio, you write and draw your stuff, right? So
I do the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah.
He's got to pay himself.
Yeah. I guess I got to pay myself.
I mean, that is the good thing about having a store after the campaign too. It's like whenever you get around to it, grab it, kind of thing.
Oh, you have the store. That's right. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'll keep that in mind for sure when I get paid this
Are
Friday.
you coming out with another campaign for Fabrizio?
After issue 5, which will probably be the end of this year again, I'll do another one. So
What's the genre of that new one, Fabrizio?
the next series is I'll call it dark fantasy ish. How about historical fiction? Is that a genre?
It can be.
It is now.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
You just created one. There you go. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but we'll see. I'm even getting some other artists to do some pinups, which I've never done before,
Oh, cool.
obviously.
Nice.
Christian Rossi, amazing artist.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I love Christian's work.
So good.
He'll be perfect for this. So yeah, like I said, while I'm working on Horus 5, I'll be marketing this other book. We'll see what that does.
Cool.
We'll see what it does.
Are you
Very
guys
cool.
going to Fans
Very
Fest? Anybody going to the Fans Fest? Nobody?
No.
Not me.
No?
Where's that?
You're not going either, Chris?
Dude, I'm a forklift operator, bro. I'm as blue collar as it gets, brother. I ain't got the funds.
I feel you, man. I feel you. It's going to be a good time,
Yeah.
man.
Are you
Oh,
going,
yeah, no
sir?
doubt.
I will be going to San Diego Comic Con. That's for sure.
Oh, you're in the West Coast?
Yeah, California.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where you from? California.
LA. Well, I'm not from Cali, but I lived here for like 19 years. Los Angeles.
Oh, but you don't live in Cali anymore?
No, I do. I'm from Jersey originally. I'm in LA for like 19 years, 18, 19 years.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Crazy LA.
So when are you moving to Texas?
Florida.
I've been trying to get out of this freaking state, but my lady's family, they're Mexican, so they're like grounded here. So you can't.
You too, huh? You too.
Let's go. I want to go to
You too?
Tennessee. Yeah.
Me
So
too.
come on, let's go. Let's go to Jersey. Get out of LA. Anything but California, man. It's crazy.
I will say though, California has some pretty badass beaches. I was about to say the B word. Holy crap! I almost slipped my tongue.
One of the most beautiful states, but the most corrupted state. Like it's just, oh man.
Don't get me started.
It's like, so beautiful, man. I mean, it was 80
Yeah.
yesterday. Like no, it was like 90 yesterday.
It was 90 yesterday.
Right? Yeah,
Dude. It was
90.
nice. It was beautiful.
I
Yeah,
was
it
like
really
sweating,
was nice.
like on the stream, like woo, everybody's like freezing.
Yeah,
it was
it's 80 here.
otherwise.
Oh yeah, you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's warm over there. Man. Nice.
Very cool.
I like it.
So hey, what about so when I'm going to reference my previous experience just because it's my previous experience. So back in the early 2000s, Dallas had a huge indie comic scene. Scott Kurtz, does that name ring a bell to anybody? Scott Kurtz?
Yeah, it rings a bell for me, but I can't recall any.
Yeah, he had a book
Scott
that was
Kurtzman?
popular. Huh?
Scott Kurtzman?
Nope. Scott Kurtz. He had a book that was published through Image called PvP. That was really popular in the early 2000s. And he and Ethan were battling a lot there for a while, but he came out of Dallas. And, when we started, we were all about like cross promotion. Like we've got to, so we would ask, Scott or some of the other indie guys to see if they would do a sketch of our characters, and we'd put it in our book. And then when we did a convention, we'd have them sit with us, because we're trying to maybe get into some of their audience and then some of our audience into their stuff. And that worked really well. It didn't last very long. We wanted to do there was a lot of talk about doing an anthology with all the Dallas creators. For one reason or another, it never took off. But I'm real big on, cross promoting and, helping each other out, trying to, I hate saying this, but, a rising tide lifts all ships. But, I really believe that, and being that, the indie comic scene, it's, unless you're, a big name already, you're struggling to get that exposure. And, like if I can, bring somebody on my channel, kind of like what you've done here, right? This is a cross promotion, right? Or something in a book or something. So I don't know what got me started on this topic, but
it sounds to me
anybody have any thoughts on that?
About building a community.
I mean, just helping each other out. Like let's say I ask Fabrizio, hey man, would you do a sketch of Some Big Lumber, or not Some Big Lumberjack, but do a Nostradamus sketch if you're good with that. And it was just quick sketches. We actually ended up having, Ethan did one for us, Billy Chucci did one for us, J.G. Jones did one for us. We got one from David Finch. We would go to these conventions, and the guy who I was partnered with, who was another writer, he would go out and get all these sketches at the conventions. And the big highlight was Eric. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on his name now. Eric Larson. We had submitted to Image, and he emailed me back and just blasted.
Oh, you showed
terrible.
it. You showed me.
Yeah. Just blasted what a terrible comic book it was. Meanwhile, we're selling out like issues, going into third printings and stuff. And so he said it was horrible. I need to stop. Somebody's got to tell you. So we saw him my friend met him at a convention, and he drew a sketch of Some Big Lumberjack. And then we included it in an issue. And then on the back page, we had his quote on how bad it was. And and then when we did another convention with that issue, we were like, hey, Eric Larson's right over there. Go take that over there and have him sign it. That was awesome.
Nice.
That's funny, man.
Fabrizio, do you have any thoughts on this? Anything you want to share? Or no, not yet.
On wait, what are my thoughts on?
On cross promoting?
Yeah, I mean, this is just my personal take on this, because I used to have a publisher, and he used to get on my case about stuff. I totally ignored everything he said. and I'm glad I did, because as like as a consumer, I always think in terms of consumers, right? Like, I don't necessarily want to see people, marketing all the time. Like, I'm interested in process. Like, how do you write? How do you draw? How do you find an artist? Like, all of that kind of stuff. So to me, like, topics, I think, are really interesting. I don't know, whether it's reviewing a book or a comic. So I feel like that as like a dual purpose thing, you know. So having a conversation with people that have books, that have things to also sell, like very much like we're doing right now, but having, you know, topics, because I do think that like just promoting can get, you know, it's a pretty
Boring.
small group.
Yeah.
Like Twitter,
Yeah.
is like maybe 500 people in Indie Comics on Twitter, maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty it's
Um,
shrunken for sure.
Yeah, so I think as long as there's other things to listen to, I think it keeps it interesting.
I agree.
I agree.
you gotta
I agree for sure.
keep
Hey,
everything
Bancroft.
exciting. Yeah.
Hey, Bancroft.
Yeah, you got
Also,
definitely on streams. You got to have promotion, but I think that should be like not the last thing, but should be just, you know, come up.
You know,
as a special thing.
sprinkle it in, you know, in
Yeah,
between
yeah.
like
A
conversations.
little gossip, a little talk
Yeah.
about what's going on.
Right.
People want to hear stuff. They don't want to just sit there and be like, okay, he's got a book, he's got a book, he's got a book.
Yeah.
Bye. You know, you want to hear like, oh, what's going on in your life? What'd you do this weekend? What's going on in the environment?
What'd you have for breakfast?
Yeah, when'd you go to the bathroom? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was your last BM?
Jesus Christ.
I just saw.
Subjugate comics is the creative process is the most interesting aspect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, I mean, but do readers find that interesting? I wonder.
I do. I like hearing like people like how they got into comics. I like hearing how they got into their, you know, their subject for their comic. Like Chris, he's like, oh, I did this. I was into this for so long. Blah, blah. Like, oh, that's cool, man. You know, I want to hear. I want to hear about all you guys. Yeah, that's
Okay.
for me. That's what I want to hear. Like, I want to hear about how did McFarlane get into comics. I love that story. I went to Marvel a million times.
Yeah.
I could hear that forever.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Listening to Liefeld's impersonation of McFarlane.
Yeah, I know.
over and over.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you're right that there is less people now. But I think I know why. I think they had books, they didn't go too well for them, so they go, you know, screw it, I'm out. You know, that's what I see. I've seen from being here since 2017, 18. I've seen half of the people leave.
Yeah, no,
I didn't make enough. He didn't promote me. You know, like, oh, he didn't have me on enough. It's not their fault. It's your fault.
That's a good point. When I think about, again, with my previous publisher, like I would say 80% of the people are gone. They've just evaporated. They're not on Twitter. They're just out of the industry entirely, as far as I know. I'm sticking around, whether people like me or hate me. Like
that's what you have to do. I mean, if
it's
love,
because
you love to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The love. It's because we stick around because we love doing this, and that's something that even I remember I watched a video that Alan Moore was on the panel in Britain. I think it was like in the early 2000s or something like that. And of course, they ask him. They ask all famous writers and artists, right? What advice do you give the up and coming creative, right, who wants to make it into comics? And the first thing he says, like, just do this because you love it. If you do this because you want to make money, you're going to be extremely disappointed over and over and over again. Do this because you love it, and that's, I think the six of us here on the show, we're here because we love comics. You know, Ben reached out. Said, hey, I'm gonna have a creator hangout. You want to hang out? Let's hang out. Let's talk shop. Let's talk comics. You know?
Yeah, no problem, man.
It's this is great what you're doing here. You know,
I
Ben,
want to make money too. I want to do both. I want to make money and I want to make great.
All right, exactly.
I mean, we have to make some kind of money. You know, it's nothing's free. But yeah, you have to love what you're doing. You have to have a passion. You have to love comics. You know, you have to know what Amazing Fantasy 15 is. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people don't know. You know what I mean?
What do you really do? Do you really though? Can't you learn that later?
No.
If you what if like for instance earlier Ben showed Cyberforce. What if that was your first book, and that inspired you to want to write you know?
I don't know. It's like if you're a metalhead and you don't know Metallica, or like, you know, it's like, what? Who's that?
Well, yeah. Eventually learn your history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Amazing Fantasy 15, the best Batman story ever. No, I'm just kidding.
I think one thing that's really important too, and we would see this when we were doing conventions back, you know, early in the day. Now, I couldn't tell you what a convention is like now, but you know, in the 2000s, you know, what I was seeing is, you know, here's Artist Alley, right? Here's and I've got a book of whatever it is, right? And I'm a indie guy, you know. I'm sitting here doodling in my sketchbook, here comes a potential customer walking in front of my table. I'm still doodling. You look up. I go back down, doodle. Any questions? No? Okay. Go back, doodle. All right. Here's, as soon as somebody crossed that imaginary border into front of our table, hey, man, how's it going? Have you heard of Half-Ass Publishing? No. Have you heard of Some Big Lumberjack? No. Well, you're going to listen to it. You're going to hear about it now, buddy. Let me tell you. And then we developed a spiel, I guess you could say, over time. And I mean, I remember the first time we did Baltimore Comic-Con. So we grew up in Maryland. So doing the Baltimore show was just a good excuse to go back home and see people. We always had a free place to stay. So the first time we did the Baltimore Comic-Con, we were debuting our second issue. And we just engaged with everybody who came and walked by our table. Nobody went by our table and wasn't spoken to. And we ended up having a line at our table, which drew more people in to see what the heck's going on. And that was the convention where Scott Kurtz was at. And he was what I call one of the marquee guests. And like, he was like, whoa, you sold how many books? And yeah, it is about the passion for the story and for getting the creativity out, but it's also a business, and you've got to treat it as such. And that's another place where I come from with cross promotion is like, I'm trying to help this guy over here because maybe he doesn't have quite as much exposure as I do. But I'm also trying to, maybe appeal to some of his audience. It's a mutually beneficial thing. So, but you've got to be engaging too.
I do think that's key. So I've been doing conventions. I mean, actually, I did my first convention was like 1999, and then there was a big gap in conventions. So I have like a glimpse into the old stuff and the new stuff. And there's a creator that I know of. He's from Cleveland. I've seen him at a couple conventions. He has a great line of books, really good books. And he said the same thing. He's like, nobody actually walks down his aisle without him stopping them and bringing them over. And he sells a ton of books. I, on the other hand, do not do any of that kind of stuff. And I don't sell a ton of books. I'm not saying it's the right way to go about it. But I do think that there is, like, you can make up for a lot just in the marketing, to rely just on somebody's going to see your book, they look at the cover and they're going to stop and buy it. That's a very small percentage of people. You really need to go that extra mile, I think. But as far as the cross promotion, I thought it would always be kind of cool. And this is sort of like regionally distinct, but I always thought it would be fun to get a couple of people and maybe they have very different books and you can sell them with your books, or maybe there's a pack, or there's like your book and somebody else's and it's cool. A pair book or something like that. Mm-hmm. Again, it's hard to do with indie books because, I'm shipping it to somebody and they're going to a convention, but I've always liked that idea. It's like, oh, you like my book, you might like this other book from this other creator. Because, I mean, let's face it, convention tables now are pretty expensive. Like Baltimore's in the 300s, I think. I did that a few years ago. So it's like, if I can sell Ben's book at Baltimore and he doesn't have to go to Baltimore, that benefits. And then I can... So that might be something that we can do, people that want to get together and try that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also you have to take into account the sales too. Like, how do you split the sales? Like, how do you split that up amongst the groups who decide to, like, say they want to do that? Because that's a great idea.
That is a good idea.
But of course, the group has to be a high trust group. Let's just say.
Also, if the book is crowdfunded, if it was $25 crowdfunded, it'd be kind of hard to sell in the pack. That's the one thing. It'd have to be divided into single issues because you can't do like 4 $25 books. That's crazy for a pack. Right. So it'd be like divided into single issues, floppies. That's a good idea. Do something like that. I agree with that. I like that. Putting all the books to one little package.
Yeah, it's cool because they get variety. They're gonna get 4 different books for the price. Price.
It could be your book, like Fabrizio's book, with everybody else's preview book.
Oh, there you
That's kinda
go.
cool, too.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
'Cause that's
right,
advertising.
plausible.
You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
pay like what, $5 more, and you get like 4 or 5 extra 2-3 page books. You know, like
Yeah,
little
little ash cans.
Yeah, or not
Yeah.
even ash
Yeah.
cans, like preview books. Like
Sure.
a bigger version. That's actually a good idea. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
You know, what would be
Cool
fun too is if,
packaged.
say, if you're doing a show and you know 3 other creators are going to do the same show, you all get together and buy a big, buy like 3 tables that go in like 3 tables together or something, and but like kind of design it all to be meant as one, and it just becomes this. You make it this big freaking event, like everybody has to stop, by and see what the hell's going on over there.
That's what we're doing in October, man. That's what we're doing in October.
Microphone and whatever it takes.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. It's marketing, promotion, getting your face out there, being fun. Like Chris is like animated. Everybody loves him. You know, like get on the show. You know.
Be the P.T. Barnum of indie comics.
There you go. See?
Maybe that's something.
Every
I was gonna say maybe that's something we test out with digital books. That way, there's no cost to any creator. You know, just like sell a digital book pack of different creators' books.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, there you go.
I like that.
Yeah, get the QR code going, and
Yeah,
they can just scan on their phones or their tablets, whatever, and they can have it directly to their devices.
a whole new world for me, guys. This is all fantastic.
More affordable. You get like 4 or 5 books. You know.
Right.
Yeah, and then if they say they decide to go, let's say 3-day convention, and say on Friday night they scan your QR code, they download your PDF, they read it that night just because, and they go, you know what, I want a physical copy of this after they read it, and they come back to your table, buy your book physically.
There's so many ideas I want to take. You just need the money to make them too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm already.
For sure.
Yeah, but it's a good idea to have those ideas and strategies for when you do.
That's true. Yeah, write it down in your notebook. That's what I do. Whenever I hear a good idea, like a good marketing idea, I would just write it down. But okay, I'm gonna try that. When I get down to the nitty gritty of doing this.
Listen to John Malin, man. He said it right there. You got to have a presence. You got to market.
Yeah,
you got to get out there. Malin's always correct. He knows what's up, man. Yeah, you got to do that. I'm looking forward to that Black Riding Hood, though. Very looking forward to that, right? That's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
I haven't read it.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Check it out. Check it out. What's everybody else going on for this week? What's the agenda?
Work, man.
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
I'm working on a project with the same artist, Greg Warnchak. We're doing a kind of like a Twilight Zone kind of comic, which I'm really looking forward to doing because he's really excited about it because right up his alley as well. He's a huge Twilight Zone fan, and we're both Rod Serling fanboys. Oh, yeah. And I'm having a lot of fun writing this one. I think you guys are going to be very pleased with this one. This one I'm going to do pure, like kind of like what we're talking about, digital. So once I get enough pages in, I'm going to start dripping them out for free, these pages, so that way people can read it and I can funnel people to the right channels to get grow a readership. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun. It's called Beyond the Veil. So it's called.
Oh, nice! I like that.
Cool. Good title. I like that. If you're a Rod Serling fan, have you ever seen his Western? I think it's called like Riding the Wind.
No.
You should check it out.
Was that a TV movie that he wrote? Or
I don't know if it was a TV movie, but it's a movie.
What is it called?
And I want to say it's called Riding the Wind.
It's a Western?
It's a Western. Yeah.
What? The Rod Serling? I never seen that.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Is it weird? Is there like a twist?
It's not.
Is it Rod Serling?
It's not supernatural. So I'll tell you that right up front. It's not a supernatural Western. It's just a regular Western. What's interesting is that the lead character, the hero of the story, never fires a single shot. But it's
in
very
true
drama.
Rod Serling fashion, right?
right. It's very drama based, though. It's
right.
Interesting.
Kind of like the man who shot Liberty Vance.
Oh yeah.
I haven't. That's on my list. I haven't seen it yet, though. But that's definitely on my list to watch.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
a huge John Ford.
Oh, it was a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
58.
Okay, so it was one of because I know in the beginning before Twilight Zone he wrote but a lot of TV movies that got him the show.
I never heard about this. What? I gotta check this out. 1958. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
So is it like definitely like a Twilight Zone flavor, like that type?
Like I said, there's nothing supernatural about it. It's just a really good drama.
Just
Good drama.
straight up Western, huh?
Yeah. He was a really good drama writer too. A lot of people don't know that about Rod Serling, but he wrote a lot of good, heavy drama pieces.
That
All
dude
writers here.
smokes
That's right, Roy.
cigarettes.
I think we're all writers here.
Oh, he did, dude. Oh, he did.
Yeah, just smoke and type.
Yep.
Crazy. I gotta check that out. What? Nice. So Fabrizio, you were an Alterna before, right? You
I
did
was.
That's where I got the book. Yeah, that's where I remember.
Yes, I left after issue 2.
Okay.
So
I was like, I know that guy.
yeah. Yep, issue 3 and 4 are under my Gloomywood imprint. So.
Okay. Nice. Gotta check that out. Gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it didn't work out with Alterna.
Yeah, no comment.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Enough said. Yeah,
it was fine. I mean, like when you do 100% of the book, it's and admittedly, Horus is a strange book, and I don't want to say you kind of either get it or you don't, but it like you just got to trust me, because if you don't, then it's just going to be a painful process.
Got it.
You know, it's just like. It's like working with, if you're a writer and you're working with an artist, the same thing we were talking about earlier. It's like, if they don't get it, then it just makes it very difficult. And it's like, you know what? I write, color, letter, ink, draw, publish. I mean, I'll just publish these books. So at my pace, you know, I can put it up on my store. So it worked out. It worked out well, honestly. So.
Good. Well, I'm glad it's out there, man. I know I've said this a million times, I've posted it a million times, but holy crap, what a great story that was.
Thank you. I will say this, it's funny because there's a YouTube channel, if you guys know it, Dad's Den of Pop Culture. He does pop culture stuff. So he reviews comics and toys and all that kind of stuff. And I remember his one review, he's like, I got this bundle and there's Horace H. Hoover in it. It's like, what is this? You know, it's a guy with a vacuum cleaner on his head. And then he read it. He's like, oh, I loved it. And I'm like, that's what I found this entire time. And it's just like, it's a hard sell, and I totally get it. But if you can get past that, there's like an actual story in there. But you know, when you're walking by at a convention, I see the people and I see the stares. It's the same look on their face.
Is that a vacuum for a head?
Yeah. And,
it looks so cool though. I don't know. It's something different.
But that image is what attracted me to your project, though.
Right?
Yeah, same here. Because it reminded me, it was like pure comics. Like that's what I miss about comic books.
Saturday morning cartoon, like that goofiness type thing.
But like fun. Pretty much stuff that's out there, and that's what the medium is able to provide writers and artists as well. Like you could just fucking put a vacuum cleaner on someone's head, you know, and tell a story around that, and it still works because the medium allows it to enough of the suspension of disbelief to just go with it.
Dude, I was scrolling. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I get so excited when I talk about something that I'm excited about. I was scrolling. I remember I was scrolling, doom scrolling, I guess is what the kids say on X. And I'm scrolling, and I see the color kind of caught me and slowed me down. And then I saw Horus, and I went and did this. What is this? And I'm like, oh, this is weird. I like it. And that's what started it. I mean, seriously, like, you know, I've also mentioned to Fabrizio many times this book called Tales from the Bully Pulpit, and it's in that same kind of wheelhouse. It's Teddy Roosevelt and H.G. Wells and the ghost of Thomas Edison time traveling and, you know, fighting, trying to change history. And they end up fighting Hitler on Mars, and it's just
That's what I'm talking about. That's great.
there's
But
an anthropomorphic cat named Chairman Meow. Okay, that's what I love. That's what I love.
did the story at least make sense contextually?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then that's all that matters.
It was well written. It entertained me. It made me laugh. And I guess now as I've gotten older, like I get kind of sentimental with things, and that's where Horace, for me, like it dialed it up a notch. It had the humor. It had the nod to other things, nods to things I love, the occult and all that. And then here comes this real heart moment, and it's like, and you said it earlier. It's not overdone. It's not underdone. It's medium rare, just like you're supposed to have your steak in Texas. And man, just
Thank you so much.
chef's kiss, man. And I know I no homo, none of that, but good Lord, that's just so freaking great. I mean, it's the thing is, it's been a long time since I've gotten excited about a comic book.
Thank you.
And
That's great, man. That's
there's
awesome.
that,
Yeah.
and then the other one that I've gotten that I'm loving right now is Planet Death. It's a by the same guy I think that wrote John Wick or something like that. It's out in the comic shops, but
Oh, interesting. Okay.
it is. There's no pussyfooting around. There's no mealy mouth, pusillanimous, nothing. It gets right down to it, down and dirty. Really good so far, but it doesn't come out again till May. Like, what the hell?
What is it? Image?
No, I don't know. Let me see. Got it here.
Do that Christopher Walken. Oh, you have to redo the trailer with the Christopher Walken voice.
I've got it
You
here.
want it done.
Planet Death.
Oh, that looks cool. Let me.
And you go on the
Oh,
planet.
bad idea. Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Hey, I've heard of
Very
that
cool.
idea too. Yeah, I gotta get that. Is it good?
it is so freaking good, man.
Oh wow,
Oh, nice.
well, that's a beauty.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
It's-
sorry, my bad.
Who's the artist?
Let's see here. I never pay attention to that stuff. I just start reading.
Artwork looks
Uh,
phenomenal. I'll say that. Dang.
I don't know, there's you see the names there?
Oh,
So I see. I recognize Venditti.
Oh,
Isn't he a
Vendetti?
writer?
He's writing. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, he did Exo Men of War when he redid it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
good. Yeah, his Green Lantern
But-
run was pretty good too.
There's another.
Nice.
Like
What?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
look at that.
the
Dang,
art is
dude.
killer, and
Wow.
the story is just like they've only got 2 issues out, and the next one doesn't come out till like May or something ridiculous. It's
Oh,
like,
that's
come
a
on,
bummer.
guys,
Wow.
get
Is it-
off your behinds.
Is it a magazine
Yeah.
format or is it regular?
No, it's
size?
comic. It's comic book.
It looks bigger.
I'm looking at the interior artwork here on my end. Man,
Yeah, it's solid,
it's
man.
top notch.
Was it dinner time? Guys, I'm sorry, I got to dip. It's dinner time. I'm probably in
No,
Dutch.
you're fine. Thanks for joining
Had
us,
a
Chris.
blast.
It's nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for having
Yeah,
me
man,
on.
nice-
Yeah.
nice to meet
Guys,
you.
great meeting you guys. Fabrizio, great to see you guys. I'll see you guys on X and then all the other spaces. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too, man.
See
Be
ya.
safe.
See you
All
later.
right, too, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick
very
that book
cool.
up. I need to get that book.
Right? That looks really awesome.
Yeah, it's just it's a shame that my shops don't buy the shops that I go to don't buy indie books like that, or from publishers like that, obscure publishers,
Right.
because of their clientele, the customers that they have. So it's kind of, I have to I guess request it next time,
Right. Yeah.
because previews is gone. So how the hell am I gonna know what comes what comes out anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if any book I'm actually looking forward to as far as any like Marvel, DC, any major publishers. I might not be thinking of anything, but I really want to talk about Frankenstein.
The movie?
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
Ah,
I haven't seen it either.
No, I haven't
Alright.
seen it.
I haven't seen
all
it.
right.
I heard it's good.
So-
the Netflix one,
That's
the other
my
one.
like anytime there's a
two.
pause in conversation, like with me and my wife, I'm like, I really want to talk about Frankenstein.
Is
Now I
there
have
another
to
one?
watch it.
There's another one called Bride of, right?
So
The Bride of
off.
Frankenstein is coming out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks weird. I don't understand that.
it does look weird.
It's like an art house musical, right?
Yeah, that lost Fabrizio.
Nobody
I
wants
think
to
he
talk about
left.
his Frankenstein.
He's like, no
He
one's
left to go
talking
talk
about
about
Frankenstein. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna go watch Frankenstein instead.
Yeah, there he is. Boring. There he is.
No Frankenstein, peace.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Screw this place.
Fabrizio, did you like Frankenstein, the Netflix one?
I'll say yes. That's my like thing,
Yeah.
but I just want to discuss it, sort of like get to the meat, get into the guts of it. But maybe some other time.
I kind of want to watch it now just to have that conversation.
Yeah, we'll watch it and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I rewatched Heat a couple nights ago.
Oh,
I hadn't seen it in years.
Perfect movie.
You know what I came
I realized.
from, right? That came from the LA shootout. That's where the movie came from.
That movie with the Michael Mann movie. I realized, oh, dude, it's been like 15 years since I last saw this movie.
So good.
So my wife had never seen it, so I was like, oh, I'll show you this movie, and then yeah, man, it still holds up, still fantastic.
That
That's
beginning
like probably my
scene,
favorite ending. Like
Yeah.
The ending was pitch
all of
perfect,
it.
man.
Yeah.
the opening scene was crazy when it robbed.
Yeah,
that car.
dude,
I was like,
the whole movie,
Yeah.
movie was fantastic.
that shootout at the end, it was like
Yeah,
the one camera movement.
Yeah.
But they got that off the LA thing, that the robbery.
I remember that, the one with the armed guard.
Have you ever watched a documentary about that?
No, I haven't. It's on my list.
It was one Ukrainian, no, one Russian guy, one Croatian dude or Albanian, and they got suited up, wore all armor, had like millions of bullets. They took out the whole police force, dude.
Dude,
Wow.
I watched that live. I remember watching that live in the morning when it happened.
Oh my God.
Because it was,
I
I just remember, all I remember seeing, when I woke up and there it is on live TV, right? I just see this big dude, like just like his uniform to the gills, right? All the stuff, and he's just like kind of like the Terminator when he gets shot in the movie. He's just doing that and then pulling out all the guns and shooting the cops. Like, dude, what the hell's going on?
He was
What's
getting
happening?
shot.
Yeah, he was getting shot, dude.
They did like PCP or something before they did it, so they're all like amped up. I was watching it. They took out the whole police force, and they kept reloading. So the police had to go get SWAT and like the army because they didn't have automatic guns. They had like revolvers and little 9mm, so they couldn't hold up. I was like, dude, this is crazy. And that's where they got Heat from. That whole part in Heat is like that. I was like,
that's interesting.
The thing about Heat and Michael Mann in general is like they can tell like a whole 8-hour story in like 5 minutes. And I always think about, and I can't even think of his name, the cook. Essentially, he gets out of prison.
Oh yeah, that little sub story. Yeah.
He's not on screen for more than, I don't know, 10 minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, but you immediately get into the story, and it becomes like. So when he dies, you're like, oh no.
It sucks. Yeah.
Like you just don't get that anymore. What a great movie.
Well, same thing with Goodfellas. To me, Goodfellas is the same movie. It's like it goes by so fast, and you like all these characters. They don't make movies like that anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Irishman wasn't that good.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about rewatching Heat was that one of my best friends, he watched it as well, like practically the same night as me, for the same reason. Oh, I hadn't seen it in a while. I'm gonna watch it again. So it was just completely by coincidence. And he texted me telling me, "Oh, I rewatched Heat the other night." And I was like, "Oh," and now I'm all responding, excitedly, like, "Yeah, me too, man. It was so amazing." He's like, "Yeah, I got the opposite. It was stupid." I was like, "What?" Yeah, he had a totally different reaction to it. It was crazy. I was like,
friendship over.
Yeah.
How do you hate that movie? It's an Ultimate Man movie.
it was a good conversation. That's why he and I are still friends, because he's always looking at different angles that sometimes I don't notice or see.
That's the wrong angle.
It's a nice
the wrong angles.
Abuse is like this.
At the end of it, I did convince him that he had that he forgot how to watch movies.
God.
Oh man.
Because he pointed out that the dialogue was cheesy. And I was like, there were some points that it was, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Most of that is Al Pacino.
Yeah, Al Pacino. You know.
But he's so good, especially when he picks up the girl at the diner.
Oh, dude, that scene,
So,
man.
like,
That scene, dude, almost killed me. Now that I have kids, two girls of my own, so it's like, oh man. You talking about the daughter fighting the daughter in the bathtub? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about the scene where he picks up the girl, his girlfriend in the diner.
Oh, okay, my
bad. The girl. No. He's so slick about it, that whole scene's pretty cool. Yeah, De Niro's the man. It's a shame. He went all crazy now.
Is that usually how it goes with old age? You get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Carlin was funnier when he was older. George Carlin?
Because Carlin was laid back and
he didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't care anymore.
Yeah,
he was angry. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I know what's going on. I'm just gonna be funny about it. And then whatever you decide to do, that's on you guys.
Look at what Dave Chappelle though. Dave Chappelle went like completely woke now. Like he's all like everything's a monologue about race. Dude, you used to talk about his show was so raunchy you couldn't be played now. But that show brought everybody together. I remember like 2000s. Everybody talked about it, no matter what color you were. Now he's all like talking about race and like politics. It's not fun anymore. He was the best. Sucks. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So Frankenstein, huh?
It's one of my all-time favorite books. I've read it countless times.
Okay, I see. All right. So that's why you're really like wanting to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So, are you comparing it to the book? Because did Guillermo del Toro try to do like an actual pure adaptation or no?
No, like it's like hints of it, but it really. So here's the thing though, and I won't like spoil anything, but I keep on seeing people like doing reviews of it, and it's like you're all wrong. That's literally not what the book is about. Like, and it's so strange to me that, but I guess this is how it kind of works. Like. They view things through the lens of today, so they're viewing Frankenstein, but they're completely wrong, and the book doesn't support these like weird interpretations that you're having of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
it's really bizarre to me, but I know that's super vague. But the next time,
I think you hit it right in the head because that's what I find myself now that I'm a little older in age when I read some of these like comments about certain books, comic books. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of a perspective is that? And then I look up their profile and they're like, oh, 19, 20 years old. I'm like, oh, you're a kid. Like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And so I can't get mad anymore, So now, okay, well, I was 20 once too. I used to have stupid ideas too. So it's okay. I'll just move on.
Yeah.
So I can see that with the same thing with Frankenstein, seeing them having like not reading the source material. Because obviously, if you are into movies, at some point, at least for me, I'm not speaking for myself, I eventually would like to read the source material. So like if I watched a movie, like for instance, Fight Club, was like, wait, this was a novel? I bought the novel because I wanted to see what the filmmaker did that that made the books famous. And I think that was a pretty great adaptation of the novel after I read it. Even though I love the novel too.
Like we were talking about, do you have to know Amazing 15 to get to the comic? Like, and this is funny. So like at work, a lot of people that I work with are pretty young, and it's like, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Fabrizio Aiello. These are the movies you need to watch. Carlito's Way, The God.
Yes.
Yes. Before I say anything, I give them a list of movies, and then we can speak. After that.
Oh man.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Because we can't talk before you've seen these movies, at least.
I agree with you, man. Yes, you got to see Goodfellas, Carlito's Way. It's, the greats. You got Raging Bull. You got to watch the greats, man.
The Unforgiven,
yeah. Tombstone. Young Guns, one only, just the first one.
And they're making another one.
No,
that's right. They're bringing it back.
Are you serious?
Another Young Guns. Yeah,
they're bringing it back. Yep.
Wait, how? Wait, isn't one of the guys dead? Then who died?
I think they're all dead.
I don't know.
Just old. That's
gonna be old.
Good.
It's gonna be revealed that they actually survived.
Old guns.
Yeah. Oh.
Are they gonna have Warren G as the soundtrack again, or what?
Oh, dude.
I mean, Kenny G.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's Kenny G.
Kenny G.
It's like Willie Nelson and Kenny G now. Oh no!
Oh, no.
I didn't know they were making a third one. It's
Yeah. They're bringing it
Yeah.
back.
I heard they were making a Goonies too, but that's been going around.
Oh,
for a while.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
man.
why. Don't ruin a good thing. That's another movie. Did you watch Goonies? You know,
Yeah.
Monster Squad. Did you watch that?
Monster
You know?
Squad. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's like, woo, you gotta go deep
Stand by
there for
Me.
that one.
Stand by Me, dude. Stand by Me.
Stand by me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I like that list. Give it
With
to all
the
the kids.
monsters.
A little
Yeah,
paper.
no,
there
that's
you
a good
go.
list, dude. Yeah, sure.
Come back in a week.
Don't
Yeah.
talk to me. And you got TV show lists, Seinfeld, and like, you know. Yep. That's the truth. I like it.
Good times. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. We've been here almost 2 hours now.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Appreciate you guys
Yeah, man.
joining me and talking, hanging out. Subscribe. It's great to finally meet you, talk to you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's good to meet all you guys, especially Fabrizio. I was like, oh, that's that guy. That's what his face
Yeah.
looks like. All right. Yeah, definitely. Soto Brothers, thank you so much, man. Julius, good to see you.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Of
guys
course.
too. Fabrizio, always a pleasure. Also,
Yeah,
Justin
for
and
sure.
Dan, thank you for having me.
All right,
Thank you,
everybody,
guys.
thanks for watching. Go out and back all these awesome campaigns. Check them out and enjoy the rest of your weekend.